Guys, Savage SS, Builder's Kit 2005. I build it, I break it in, I run it. Check us out on YouTube, NitroPimp.
All right, guys, so the one of the last things we're doing to this HPI SS is we're going to go ahead and assemble our tires. So the tires come in the box, your foam's already in them. It's kind of a T-shaped foam, so you've got the centerpiece goes in the middle of the rim, wheel, whatever you want to call it. And then the outside covers the outside of the dirt bones. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to crab it in the hole. I do these dry. Some people put baby powder on them, but you know, hey, I want to glue them, so I don't want anything in there. You're basically just going to get the wheel like that, and then this piece, you can take your thumb, just like you're doing a regular car tire. Well, I'm a mechanic and own a shop, so maybe you don't know how car tires are done, but you're just going to pull it in, give her some squeezes, and then on the tire there's a little square lip. You see a little lip? There's a groove in the wheel. And all you're going to do is just go around, look and make sure that that little lip is in the groove in the wheel. And once you get it all the way around and you know you're in, turn it around, do the back side. Once you are completely sure you're in all the way around, give her some squeezies. Give her a little roll. Now these tire foams are actually glued, so you're always going to have a little bit of a high spot on them, but generally not too much anything. Then you grab your tire glue. You could use J Concepts. You can use, I'm using Traxxas, Team Associated. I don't know if they still have theirs, but basically there's a little tip on here. It just helps you to direct a little bit. Hole's already open. And all you're going to do is you're going to squeeze the tire. You're going to roll that little lip out of there, and you are just going to put a little bead of glue in there. And stick it back in. Same deal. You're going to groove it. Always wear glass with this stuff too, because if, especially with these tips, if this thing throws super glue in your eyeball, it's going to be a bad day for you, and nobody wants a bad day playing with RC cars. And a buddy of mine on YouTube and Facebook, he just got into a fist fight with a grinder playing with RC cars. He's going to be messed up for quite a bit. And guys, if you get a little excess glue around the back or on the lip, don't worry about it. It is what it is. You're not hurting anything by it. You may not like the look of it, but it's still going to function just fine. Once you get your last little bit in there, what you're going to do, make sure your outside lip didn't move. Give her some more squeezies. Ta-da! One HPI Dirt Bones tire, mounted and glued. And guys, that means now it's tire time. These old Savages were kind of weird. So your black hubs were right-hand thread, which is normal thread, and then your left-hand hubs are reverse thread. I have a 67 Hemi GTX, and believe it or not, that big old boat of a Belvedere literally uses the same theory. So let's get our tires on. So we got the lugs. Alright guys, you get the idea. I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, next thing we got to do, we got to build us an air filter. So that gave us 4 tie wraps, 2 for the exhaust coupler, this one. These are going to be the other 2 by rubber band for the air filter. Now obviously this thing's been sitting in the box since 2005, so if you have high hopes for your element, don't, because you're not going to do very good with your element. So there's our outer skirt. There is, eek, I mean, it just don't look so good. So guys, what I've been using is these Protex. You can get like 12 of these things for like 25 bucks off AMain, and obviously I go through a lot of air filters, but what I do with the Protex before I do anything, put them in a paper towel, Because whoever puts these things together, they don't pay for the oil that they put on these oil filters, or these air filters. Because, yeah, that's a lot of goopy, shiny oil. So we're going to leave it all together. Give it a squish. Whoops. Stick the end of it on the end. I guess we probably need to go find a screw, because I kind of expected a screw. See, now that one's not going to work. That one's too short. So let's go see what else we can find. All right, guys, my choices today is this ProTech or these Traxxas, and none of those are very long. But if you kind of look at it, it's in the groove decently. So we're going to go ahead, because this old 20-year-old pre-filter is not oiled, we're just going to wrap that around there, and, well, we're going to hope for the best. And I don't see this guy hitting a whole bunch of dusty dirt either. So your pre-filter's on. And from there, we'll stick our neck on. Make a loop. And guys, what I like to do is I like a kind of a tight air filter so it don't fall off, but I'm not really going to go nuts with it. So I just take the other one and just put a little bit of pressure on it. A little bit of pressure. Always remember, this thing sits, there's a spring on the bottom, a secondary return spring for the carburetor. So you always have to have your loop towards the bottom of the air filter. You can't put the connection part, the ratchet part on there, because you wind up, it ain't going to clear. I've got oil all over my fingers and it's not making things very easy. All right. Take our scissors. Scissors again. And we'll just cut it right there. I don't know where my cutters went to. My flush cutters. Then, all right, we're gonna wind up putting that tie wrap on there a little bit later. Get the air filter on. And also, on that spring, if you pull it down a little bit, it will in fact help you hold your pre-filter on there. Or your, I'm sorry, not your pre-filter, your neck. So guys, the only thing I can think of now is, I don't know, maybe see if she runs. Something tells me she's gonna run. All right, guys, so I got the motor preheated. Let's see what the temp's at. If I get 150 out of it, we're good. And we got 150.3. We're gonna go ahead and go with the Tank of Bones 2012, 20% nitro, 12% oil. A little bit high oil content, not super high, but just enough to keep her in the good graces. I brought me a couple of glow starters, a couple of screwdrivers, my Castrol Sucker 3000. Let's see if we can make a little bit of noise with this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my squirt bottle primer. That way, as I'm firing this thing over, I know I got some nitro in there. It's actually boiling. She's not biting as good as she used to. Let's go ahead and go with the LiPo charger. Give her a wee more prime. Give her a wee more. Let's go ahead and give her a little bit of throttle too. All right, guys, so I've got 5 tanks through this thing now. Got her kind of cooled down. Still kind of warm. So let's see how she sounds. Not sounding too bad at all at this point. If anything, right now she's still a little on the rich side, but I'm not going to be mad at her. Not going to be mad at her at all. So guys, what I landed on is I pulled that body off of that Savage SS21 that I just picked up at the down at Boca Hobbies. It was sitting in her bathroom. So I put that body on there, slapped some Savage SS stickers on it, and I'm going to save this body for a little while longer because I want to do a really, really, really nice knot rush paint job. And you want to hear something funny. Well, this thing was running through its tanks on the stand, just doing the idle and heat cycles. This guy right here, who has a Force 32 in her, I went ahead and put her on radio. I had her running the other day. And of course, the starter pin's stuck. So I wound up doing, I ripped the engine out of it real quick. I wound up making a mount for the muffler. I went ahead and pulled the back plate off, put a rotor start on it, boiled the back of the motor, just dipped in nitro fuel in my sonic cleaner. The starter pin fell right out. Got that thing running good. The only problem with that is that the radio that controls the new SS is the same radio that controls this one, so I can't plug them in both at the same time, which, you know, no big deal. But listen, guys, let's get this dog outside and see if she wants to do the thing. And not wanting to really interrupt the whole situation, but this Savage was stacked up. It was ready to go home as a project, and I kind of got bored listening to the beautiful music of that Savage SS. So, yeah, this is the one. Had the stuck starter pin, pulled the motor, boiled the motor out a little bit, got the pin out of it, batteries, fly sky, made a muffler mount for it. It was literally tie wrapped to the side. It was missing some screws. I put a roll bar on it, and guys, you're going to love this. This has got the Force 28 in it. This thing is, not ready to just be forgotten about for a project. She got an amazing pop to her. She got a hot body pipe on her. And she does everything you would want her to do. So yeah, guys, this one right here, this is going to be my new basher. All right, guys, so the game plan is we're going to fire this thing up. We're going to make a couple little nice little sweet little laps to it and have some fun. I'm not even going to put both the body clips on. I'm going to put one on. Two. That was my guy Harrison, works for me. Brakes are a little tight. I got a couple of alignment issues going on there, guys. Wheelie's pretty good. I'm just going to stay away from the high RPM.
They're a little rich. Yeah, she's definitely hitting that 2-speed, guys. But guys, there you have it. She's running, doing the thing.